maybe I could draw it out, but later on. It was like a room, and it was like this long distance between me, and there was a door on the other side of where I was standing. Okay, I was like in third, like in eagle mode, like in third person type shit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I could see myself, but I could also feel my like think.
Oh, like in
I could,
0.5, basically.
yes, I'm outside of my body, but
yeah, but
I was a camera. I was looking around a little bit, but like at the same time, like like you know how like a camera switches angles.
Yeah.
That's how it was. Like that's how I was seeing it. So on the walls, it was like vintage type shit, and there was clocks all around. Just clocks. I couldn't tell time yet. I really couldn't tell time until like later on, but I didn't know what time it was. But all I know is there was different types of clocks on the walls, even a grandfather clock, like those old
like
clocks.
the ding.
Yeah.
Ding.
All I remember was seeing clocks on the walls and different types of clocks. And I remember I think there was 2 windows, and it was dark, and I think there was thunder. And the thunder, the lightning would reflect inside, and it'd be like the, and then like the light will come out. So I could see everything, and like I could see their shadows. Okay, it was crazy, and I just stood there, my little self in my pajamas that I was literally wearing to sleep. I was little. I was like 4 or 5. Okay, anyways, that door that was across from me started to open slowly, and it was dark. Okay, it was dark, and all I see coming out of that door was like, it wasn't a man, but it was shaped like an entity, like a man,
like a
human. Yes, so it was like a man, but it was all black, like a shadow. It was more like a shadow than like an actual human.
Yeah.
So it was in all black. I'm pretty sure it was an entity or some sort, because it was no human, it was no man. It was.
But it had a figure of one.
Yes, it had a figure of a human, but it was probably
an
entity
one.
Or some
shit.
Yeah. So all I see it was in a wheelchair. So it was rolling to me really slowly.
What the fuck?
And I could see every single angle of this action happening. And I just stood there. I was just standing there, just watching it come to me. And as it got closer and closer, I could hear the clocks ticking. Tick, tick, tick.
Oh, shit, girl, you didn't get up?
No, because I couldn't move.
Ooh!
So, yeah.
Whoa,
Hold on, let me close my closet. So, basically, I see this entity rolling towards me. I could not move myself. I really couldn't. I could just see what was happening in every single angle of the camera that I was in. I couldn't move myself. I could just see myself, okay? I see this thing rolling towards me really slowly until he actually gets to me. He grabs me, puts me on its shoulder.
What the
fuck? And all of a sudden, it like teleports somehow back into like a different position where he's rolling back to that same door.
Wait, but you're on him?
I'm literally on its shoulder.
Oh, and it's taking you.
And it's taking me.
What
and
the
clock's
fuck?
still ticking. It's still ticking.
Oh, fuck no.
All I see, and then I see myself on remember like where I was standing at?
Yeah.
The same place I was standing at, the camera was right there. Like it was watching me.
Oh.
All I could see was the entity's back and myself looking
just
at the camera. Straight at the camera. And slowly, it was going towards the door. And all of a sudden, something clicked.
Yeah.
And I could see myself, and I could hear my little self say, "Blink 3 times and you'll wake up."
Whoa!
And
what the fuck?
Literally, I was 4 or 5. How would I know how to wake up? How would I know?
How would you?
Okay, and then I just thought of that.
Wait, that was yourself?
Blink 3 times, and then I just kept on blinking and blinking and blinking. I did not stop. It was like blink 3 times, but open your eyes wide and then close them, shut really tight. That's how I was doing it. I was doing it so fast until he reached the door. Finally, I woke up.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
All was different types of clocks. School clocks, old clocks, vintage
It's
clocks.
just hella clocks around
Every single
you.
clock that you can even think of was there, and I didn't even know their names.
Wait, what?
It was like a big person. Well, it wasn't a person, a big something. And Pig just like grabbed me, but it was gentle with me. But it just grabbed me, put me on his shoulder, and then just started reeling away.
Like taking you away.
And I remember my hands was like on its back, or some shit like that, and I was just like, okay, at least okay. And then, and yeah, my hand was like on its back, and I just remember looking at the camera, and it was like blink, and then I just remember just blinking crazy, and my eyes were like literally like coming out of my head or some shit, like because like that's literally how I was blinking so hard, just to wake up. Because I did not want to go through that door. I was scared. Literally, like, I remember waking up. Okay, I didn't tell you that. I remember waking up, looking up in the ceiling, was like I just started like breathing heavily. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I didn't say what the heck, but I was just like, I was looking around, you know, I was like, what the? And then like I remember like sitting up a little bit, looking around. Everything was like dark and eerie. I mostly slept in my parents' room because I had a little tiny little bed.
Oh, like a little crib next to their bed.
So I just remember waking up and seeing my parents' bed, and they were all sleeping still. But it was like an eerie feeling. I felt like I was being like not watched, but it was just something was like
you felt something.
I just felt weird, and I was a kid. I was a kid,
Yeah.
so I was like, what the heck? I remember I just like laid back down, put the covers over me, and then just waited till the morning. I think I fell asleep a little bit, but I didn't have a dream.